but on the 11th of January, I'm hosting an event and I want to give you a ticket so you can skip the queue and then get straight inside me.
Welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. In today's video, we got 1,000 bodies in 12 hours. This is sad. Just reading that title, man, I had to take a deep breath because I know this girl is competing with the other girl who did 100 bodies in a day. And this is just like, what are we trying to do? Are we just trying to like get it all in? Like, is this what OF has turned to now, bro? What you think, T-Rob?
These are the end times, bro. People are doing things like this for content. It's just sad. You mess with 1,000 guys in 12 hours. That's 2 to 3 years worth of straight bodies. A new body every day.
Let's get into it.
The big 1,000 was completely done. The room was absolutely
that's
full.
the same
Then we
way.
did groups of 5, like one after the
She looks just like the other girl, but it's not her.
Oh, it must be a European thing then.
I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
I would think if somebody was watching me, I'd probably get a little shy. I'd probably go limp, and I don't know what they would do from there. Would somebody pat me on my back and be like, "You got it, guy. You got it, big guy. You got it." That's. As time goes on, OF content creators are getting bolder and bolder and bolder by the day. Last time we saw Lily Phillips, who happens to be friends with Bonnie here, do a whole documentary before she took on 100 guys in a day. And we all saw how that turned out.
Yeah.
She ended up being distressed and distraught at the end, partially because she couldn't take on all the loads and she felt, she dissatisfied the guys or whatever the case may be. But also because that was a lot of penises. I don't know how else to sugarcoat.
I always told
I
my
think like
story.
the 30th, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you like disassociate and be like, like it's not like normal sex at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it.
But honestly, those are Mickey Mouse numbers compared to the outrageous Wilt Chamberlain-esque numbers that Bonnie has put up.
Pretty
I'm
sure
the girl
she
that
got
lets
1,000
men
too.
for hours. But on the 11th of January, I'm hosting an event and I want to give you a ticket so you can skip the queue and then get straight inside me. I don't know how long today's going to take because I feel like the first few hours isn't busy. And then as it goes on, it'll get more busy.
What's kind of crazy and disgusting at the same time about this situation is that Lily Phillips said that she was going to take on 100 bodies, but I guess her snatch don't snap back fast enough because Bonnie swooped in and said, "Girl, could have been did that." Now I'm a little bit afraid though, because is she going to try to top that number by doing by 10? Is she going to do 10,000 penises? I don't know, math. That's disgusting. There are a ton of psychological effects of doing this sort of content. And I just mean regular OnlyFans or any sort of sex work. But this has to be a new niche of things. I don't even think that this classifies as some of the old like extreme sex work that they used to do back in the day. This has to be a new level of extreme sex work that can only have a new and exacerbated psychological effect on these content creators post these endeavors. And the opening of this one-up culture that's about to happen, or well, that's currently happened in specifically this type of content creation, it has to be dangerous. I reviewed some of the footage. This time, there were some serious contenders in the lineup. But ultimately, what I think is going to happen is that somebody's going to get hurt. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And not saying that I saw just baby leg after baby leg. We don't need to talk about...
Bro, don't be watching that shit, bro. You could have did any other thing than to review that shit. You know what's going on there. You don't need to see it. Don't tell me it was for work.
About the content. But there can't be a safe thing that happens when somebody takes on this much consecutive trauma to their vaginal area. Like, that's just science.
First guy did go in raw.
Number 1 out of 1,057 went in raw. Like, I bent over. At this point, I had like 6 other guys like in front of me. Like, my hands are busy, my mouth's busy. And then I just turn around. I'm like, wait, you're not wrapped up. But yeah, I think like when you're in the moment from like the guy's perspective and they're getting excited, they just sort of forget, which is like completely normal. And most of them never usually wear condoms. So it's not like an instant, I'm about to go inside, let me wrap up.
We saw Lily Phillips after that documentary. She looked soulless. And then she decided not to take a break, but jump right into doing some more degenerate ass activities.
Doing a come walk.
What?
There's like cars going by. I don't think anyone will notice. I think it looks like a bit like a face mask.
Oh.
What I think is so nasty about all this is how normalized it's become. I mean, this stuff used to be taboo. Being some sort of sex worker or OnlyFans content creator was very hush-hush, like something that only those that were in the know had to know. Like, but now, even on children's app, and the children's app might not be around for too much longer, but even on children's apps, they are advertising that they're having some sort of meet and greets in order for you to blast all over their face and give them your baby gravy. They're giving it clever nicknames. The Bonnie Blue Meet and Jeet.
Oh my god.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
I think what hurts me the most is that every single day I see more and more people embrace the OF lifestyle. I mean, literally pushing this sort of content out to the masses, turning their nose up to 9 to 5s and saying, this is not for me. I hate this type of work. And because I hate this type of work, I'm gonna do what I would naturally do and just take my clothes off because this is more fulfilling and more rewarding. And I gotta think that it's the Bonnie Blues or the Lily Phillips who are helping encourage this type of lifestyle onto the young women.
The big 1,000 was well and completely done.
They don't never clean up afterwards. That was wild.
And look, I don't have a
1,000 guys, bro. What do you expect?
I get into the man-to-hand combat myself.
1,000 guys. What do you expect, bro?
But my problem is when they do two things. When they shun the people that are working regular jobs and claim that they're superior because people have a moral conscience and they're doing whatever it takes to get the bag, even though it might be something that might spurn them later on and hurt their emotional, psychological, mental, physical. It's going to hurt them later on and they're not talking about it. And then two, when they do things that are over the top and overt and honestly bring sexual situations into situations that aren't sexual.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from? The 5 guys. I didn't know if it was like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm saving myself to marriage.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
I can hold your menu.
I would feel the same way, like
I'm
dreaming, like what?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, Lily, that's not okay. Now, the person in question that's behind the register did respond on Twitter and said that he was perfectly fine, but he raises a couple good points. Now, I don't like this type of content where you're disrupting or disturbing just the average person. Oftentimes, it can be harmful. I can admit that. But this situation could have gone totally wrong. That person could have been underage. I mean, clearly he felt uncomfortable because those were some uncomfortable ass questions and nobody asked for consent at the end of the day. She left after that. Like, she didn't even say, hey, I did that for a video. This is a prank and I'm leaving. She just basically said she wanted to smash him up in the back and dipped out when he said no, but I guess it's all for the content, so it doesn't really matter. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day, is how these OF content creators have gone down the lane of taking what was supposed to be private and making it public. And by making it public, it's now just disgusting. That's harassment. That's SA. That's all these nasty things. Trends of putting baby gravy on your face and walking through the mall or doing things in a parking lot where kids can see. I can't wait for the day where they start to get locked up because their mental illness is making it seem like this is okay and justifiable because it's all for the content. Sure, you're making great money. All money is not good money. And at some point, this topping culture and content is going to come for everyone. But specifically in the OF space, the way that it's going to come and attack these creators is something that's going to be unprecedented. I don't want to speak anything negative into the air as to what could happen or what could not happen, but a lot of people might not be on the earth longer once they realize what they were really getting into. Now, I will say that this is the peak of this. Hopefully, I hope nobody takes this and doubles it and triples it, even though I know that they will. But this is the slippery slope that OF leads you down the path of that doesn't get talked about on the internet at all, but needs to be talked about immediately.
1,000 bodies in 12 hours is wild. That's the craziest thing I've heard all year, and it's only January. I'm pretty sure this lady has had an STD before, bro.
Without a doubt.
Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, bro. She might be a walking STD. She might have some shit that's in remission right now. That bitch is hiding. Because for you to not know that a nigga is going wrong because you say you got other holes occupied, That's crazy. She just look up at a nigga hitting the raw shit, didn't even know. That's wild.
All right, y'all boys, you already know what it is, man. Socials is right below. You already know, man. 2025 VG's our year. Thank you for watching, man. And go ahead and binge the rest of the videos in the playlist. VG Reacts. We out.